Good morning children. So, Biology, class 10th, chapter 15, Our Environment, part 3. In part 2, in chapter Our Environment, you all have studied about food chain. In food chain, you all have studied that how organism directly dependent on one another. Today we will study more about our environment and topic is food web. In food chain you have studied about connection from one organism to another organism for their food, for their requirement, for energy. In food web you all will study something different. Different in sense the food web. In food web the interconnecting means connection is not directly. The interconnecting food chain operating in ecosystem which established a network of relationship between various species. Various species means a type of network interconnecting for the food, like one organism is dependent on many and many organisms are dependent on one. So this is interconnected or network of relationships between various species. This procedure is called food web. On other words, we can say the network of a large numbers of food chains existing in an ecosystem is called food web. So, you all know now what is food web. About food web we will study more. Here you can see a diagram of food web. In this you all will study, you all will see that how organisms are interconnected with each other. Here you can see plants, producers. On producers many organisms together are dependent like rabbit, mice, bird, grasshopper. Okay, and then you can see here frog. Okay, grasshopper or frog is dependent on grasshopper also. Okay, and snake again is dependent on frog, and snake again is dependent on on hawk. Hawk is a tropic level. In that higher level, that hawk, the organism which are food of hawk are many. Here you can see together my rabbit, mice, seed eating bird, snake, they all are food of hawk. The hawk is dependent on many organisms. Okay, same way here you can see that snake is dependent on mice. Okay, and two organisms, here you can see in the diagram that two organisms together are dependent on one organism, and one organism is a food of two organisms. So here you can see the interrelationship between an organism. This diagram shows an example of food web. Tropic level. What is tropic level? Here we will study a topic of tropic level. Okay, what is tropic level? A food chain represents the flow of energy or food in a given set of organism or living beings. Means when one organism for food is dependent on another organism, at the same time the flow of energy or of food is also transferred from one organism to another organism. So the various steps in a food chain at which the transfer of food or a transfer of energy take place are called tropic level. Tropic level means a level how the organism are dependent on each other. In a food chain, each step representing an an organism forms a level, means particular group of organism are on one level which are dependent on another group of organism. So this is called a trophic level, or in a simple terms we can say trophic level means feeding level of the organism, one level to the another level. So this is called trophic level. The various steps in a food chain at which the transfer of food or energy take place are called trophic level. So here is a definition of trophic level. How we can show a trophic level? Diagram to show the various trophic levels in a food chain. Here you can see first trophic level. First trophic level in which all the producers are leveled. Okay. Then on the higher side, herbivores, which is called second trophic level. All herbivores are put on level of second trophic levels. Then carnivores are dependent on herbivores, so carnivores are third trophic level. And then the top carnivores or the top fourth level, which you can say a fourth level, are known as top carnivores. So here in the diagram, to show the various trophic levels in a food chain, we have seen four topics: first, second, third and the fourth. The first one is producers, second one is herbivores, third one is carnivores, and the fourth one is top carnivores or a fourth carnivores. So this is how levels are seen. One more diagram, or there is one more way to present a trophic level in a food chain. What is that? That is in which in this you will see that levels are not present directly. The names are there. The first trophic level is a producer, and then the second trophic level is a primary consumers. Then the third levels are the secondary consumers, and the third one is a top, which is tertiary consumers. So this is another way to show the various levels in a food chain. Okay. Now you will study about the pyramid of numbers showing the various trophic levels in a food chain. Okay. Same diagram you will study in another way. How? See, pyramid of numbers showing the various trophic level in a food chain. So first of all we see, okay, first trophic level, second trophic level, third trophic level and the fourth trophic level. The first trophic level, which are producers, means all the plants. Clear? Herbivores means mice, rats, cows, many organism comes in the category of herbivores. Then the third trophic level, which are called carnivores. Okay, carnivores means many organisms like snake. Then the top carnivores then the fourth level, which is also called a top carnivores, are a hawk and another example on other organism which are dependent on carnivores, means on other levels. Okay, so here you all have studied about the food web. But the main important topic you all are going to study, that what are the effect of man's activity on the ecosystem. Okay, there are various effect of the man activities on the ecosystem. What are they? We will study, read one by one. Air, water, land and noise pollution has greatly affected the environment. Environment pollution has affected humans, animals, plants and ecosystem. Interference in cyclic flow of material from abiotic environment to the biosphere and food webs affect ecological balance. Means the cycle, if it does not runs properly, then it affects ecological balance. Okay. The depletion of ozone layer. About ozone layer you will study in fourth part of chapter ecosystem. In the same, for the same chapter, you will study in next part about ozone layer. The depletion of ozone layer allows entering of UV rays from the sun into the earth's atmosphere, which is associated with numbers of health related. What are these health related issues? Skin cancer, eye damage and many other skin problems. The depletion of ozone layer has effect in the form of global warming, which in turns lead to melting of polar ice, okay, because of heat, will lead to rising sea levels and climatical changes around the world. Some more effects are also there. They are, let me read for you. Environmental degradation has host of negative outcome that affect human beings both directly and also indirectly, such as, what are they? Such as poverty, famine, weather, extreme weather, species losses. Then the fifth point of effect is garbage causes damage to local ecosystem, okay, and is a threat to plant and animal life. For example, landfills serve as a popular dining location for birds and other animals, okay, but some of what they eat can cause diseases. Garbage and liquid waste that end up in water bodies negatively change the chemical composition of the water, thereby causing water pollution. This topic which I have read for you, okay, effect of man's activity on the ecosystem, this topic is very important. All the topic you should learn for board exam. This topic is very important, okay. And now let us come to the question part, extra question which you have to do in your register. How you are doing? Explain the effect of removing all the three organisms from this food chain one at a time. Means, what will happen if all the lions are removed? You have to explain this. What will happen if all the lions are captured or killed? What will happen? Because deer is food of lion, so the population of deer will increase. When population of deer will increase, automatically deer eat grass, so there will be overgrazing of grass, okay. Slowly grass and various plants will remove from the ecosystem. Slowly forest will turn into a desert if there will be no plant, and all plants and grass will be eaten by the deer, okay. So there will be an big effect on ecosystem if lions are removed. Same way, if all the deer are removed, will be removed, what will happen? There will be no food for the lions. Lions, because of food, because of nutrition, they will start dying. And in search of food, when they will not get food in jungle, in search of food they will come out from the forest. They will start attacking on domestic animals and human beings, okay. What will happen if all the producers are removed? If all the producers will remove, there will be big effect. There will be big effect on the balance, ecological balance of ecosystem. If there will be no producers, then the first trophic level will be affect badly, will not have any transfer of energy, because producers only captured energy from the sun and then transfer to the another level in the phase of food, okay. So if this procedure will not be there, then there will be no any transfer of energy. So in the fourth part we will study about transfer of energy, how the energy is transferred, and how much energy is reduced when it transferred to another organism. Okay, and also we will study about ozone layer and its depletion in the fourth part. So till then you all complete your all the questions in your register. Sai Ram, all of you.